the San Francisco 49ers.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Week one of a new NFL season. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis back with you for another year from the booth. And Charles, these San Francisco 49ers last postseason, remember they were a 6th seed, came within 1/4 of getting to the Super Bowl. Quite a story, and it certainly creates a lot of optimism as they begin a new season today against Chicago.
And how about the amount of history between these two franchises? You're talking two of the oldest and proudest teams in the entire league, let alone the NFC. And how about their all-time series? It's tied at 32 wins each with one tie. And how about this? They've alternated wins the last 7 meetings. Should make for a nice battle.
Now here is Trey Lance leading this 49er offense onto the field. Some very big expectations for the second-year signal caller.
San Francisco opted not to throw Trey Lance into the fire right away, bring him along slowly last season. He still drew 2 starts, though, and showed flashes of his huge dual-threat potential in both. Almost 100 yards on the ground in a tough one against Arizona, and 280 total yards in a win over Houston. They'll bring him along slowly in year 2. The keys to the car are officially his.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Lance on the bootleg. And the grab by Croft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Lance finding Kittle. First down, San Francisco. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Lance going to throw. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. He's going to keep this again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Lance on the option left. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach...
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Trey Lance. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. from the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields endured some literal growing pains his rookie season, taking hits and being forced to run for it behind a porous offensive line. But he also had moments where he showed his upside as a franchise quarterback. He did win 2 of his first 3 starts and had a 100-yard rushing game against San Francisco in Week 8. Several offseason changes in Chicago should help get Fields some help in year 2.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. This is taken at about the 14. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 41 yards. And the Niners have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a diving catch right side. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. First carry now for David Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds and the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
A shotgun snap. Fields.
Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here's Lance to throw it.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Deebo Samuel, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll put the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On first down, Fields. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Will Fuller. 28 yards. And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
And Lance now to throw.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Play action. It's Fields.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up up incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
Again, Fields. It's complete to Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a first down throw. Fields dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One play action. Fields rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start in the NFC, a division matchup pitting New Orleans against Atlanta. And it's the Saints who have the lead in the second quarter. A touchdown pass there for Jameis Winston. We'll stay in the NFC South as we head to Carolina to check on the Panthers. And they've gone to the half in that ball game with the visiting Browns out on top. Amari Cooper, a touchdown catch in that first half. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Bengals trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now a look at Will Fuller as he and the rest of the offense gears up to get ready to go again. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer, but when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. Man open downfield. It's Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Fuller's 2021 season never really got started, appearing in only 2 games and making just 4 catches. He's hitting reset for his 7th NFL season and trying to build on his career best stats from 2020. That'll be a first down for the former first-rounder.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Throwing again is Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And now they'll throw with Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing his Lance on third down. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On second down, it's Sermon. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Linval Joseph with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. The kick by Gould is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mitchell is in. Touchdown 49ers. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Here's Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be it.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I can beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. More than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed...